time comes when it sees fit, and it is about time that something gets addressed. Something that has been bothering us for quite some time. Something that we came across when we wanted to watch the animated version of Disney's Aladdin on Disney Plus some time ago. Now, when Disney Plus first came out, I had no problem watching the animated version of Disney's Aladdin. Disney's Aladdin is my favorite of the Renaissance era Disney full-featured animated films. To further help you understand my appreciation, my love for Disney, let us go back to when I was only a mere little boy. And I cute, look at me, all in my little stroller, being visited by Kitty from Pinocchio. My Disney appreciation is embedded in me from a very early age. So, when I go into this discussion, it is not in any way meant to attack or otherwise negatively present Disney in any way. No, in fact, what I am attempting here is to show Disney the error of its appeasement policy. Yes, I said appeasement policy, and as a lot of 1930 European countries know, appeasement, it is not the best policy when dealing with the ignorant, the oppressive, the vile, the malevolent, the deceitful, the wrong, the true demons. Let me give you a little more backstory first. The other day, we decided we wanted to watch a classic Disney short animated cartoon. Disney's Grand Canyonscope, the Donald Duck cartoon. It's one we've seen many times before. When we went to start watching it this last time, we were shocked and appalled by the starting, by this presented screen. It reads, this program includes negative depictions and or mistreatment of people or cultures. These stereotypes were wrong then and are wrong now. Rather than remove this content, we want to acknowledge its harmful impact, learn from it, and spark conversation to create a more inclusive future together. Disney is committed to creating stories with interpretations and aspiration things that reflect the rich diversity of human experience around the globe. Yes, and that's exactly what they did. First and foremost, this screen insults the crap out of me. It insults me. It should insult you. It should insult anybody with any real intelligence. Because it implies that we do not know the difference between facts and fiction. We don't know that fiction and non-fiction are two different things. Apparently, whoever decided Disney needs to put this up here doesn't understand that. Now, let's get beyond that part. Because, that is not the particulars of why this statement is not even correct. It is not necessary for damn sure. It is only a policy of appeasement. It is only evidence of appeasement. This type of statements on other studios' films. Matter of fact, it's not on a lot of things that Disney, has backed, is now backing because they own things like Fox and, Marvel, Lucasfilm, things like that, whatever, etc., etc., etc. No, it's only these animated features. This topic has been on my mind for quite some time now. Let us away with this. Now then. Of course, I got over this part. As much as I can't stand it, I felt it prudent that I watch the short anyway, to see exactly what they're talking about when it comes to negative depictions and or mistreatment of people or cultures. Okay? Now, I'm not going to be showing you any actual animated footage. It's just going to be some photos, some stills for review of what I'm talking about. Okay? All right, let's go. Now, of course, the cartoon is about Donald Duck visiting the Grand Canyon in the United States. Many people around the world know of the Grand Canyon. It is a very, very famous geological site visited by millions of people, billions over time, etc., etc. Anyway, now, near the beginning of the cartoon, when the cartoon is first started out, Donald Duck goes and he sees a Native American, an indigenous person, doing indigenous person things. This is what Donald finds him doing. Sand painting. Sand painting. Okay. Alright, we look at his features, and they do look cartoonish. But then again, the entire cartoon is cartoonish. That is not unique to any culture. That's not unique to any cartoon. That is a cartoon version of a person. Plain and simple. The park ranger in this thing, little white round guy, he looks way more cartoonish than this guy does. But is this a negative, racial, harmful depiction of indigenous North Americans? Well, Donald doesn't think so. He thinks it looks pretty authentic. He's pretty impressed by what this guy is doing. As everyone should. What does he do? He's going to take a picture. He's going to take a photo. And, hush! He takes the photo. And, let's see, what is the photo he got? Oh my God! Are you kidding? That is the most racial thing I've ever seen. That is the most racial depiction of Native Americans I have ever freaking seen. Oh my God! I hope there aren't any more of these racial type photos. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? No, there's no way. That has got to be a fluke. There's no way Native Americans are. They've got to be. I'm sure they're up in arms by pictures like this because, it's... Oh my God, there's two of them. There's two of them. They have the headbands. Oh my God. They are just trying to be so racial against themselves, aren't they? That is such a negative depiction of themselves, aren't it? Oh my God, is it? Oh my God, look at this one. It's an older one. Yeah, kids. Wow, it's an older picture. Probably came out, about time near the same time as the cartoon actually came out. Wow. Well, I mean, that's definitely a negative, inaccurate depiction of this culture, isn't it? harmful, negative, depiction. That is the only depiction of Native Americans in the entire cartoon. That one scene is the only one in the entire cartoon that lone Native American doing a sand painting. And as you can see, it is not inaccurate. So that warning at the beginning is based on ignorance. Appeasement is based on ignorance. Disney, you are perpetuating, you are helping to spread misinformation. You are helping to condone ignorance. Furthermore, they're demonizing your company. Back when these cartoons were made, people weren't bitching about them. People weren't saying, oh my God, why is it being depicted like that? No. It changed over time. Yes, it did, of course. Just because people started to learn. People started to learn. These ideas are based on experiences, okay? The way the characters are depicted in Aladdin, the way they're dressed and stuff, these are based on historical interactions from the past. And it's not Disney's original idea of how Arabs look. It's not Disney's original idea of how any of these people look. Any of these races or culture. You're demonizing the creators, the artists, for no reason. They weren't demonized then. They were praised. Yeah, we learned about these cultures over time. And the images changed. We don't. Disney does not create characters that look like they did back in the 90s. You evolve. You don't demonize people in the past who weren't demonized then. Demonize Hitler all you want. Okay? He was demonized then. You can demonize him now. That's the same with any of these people that you're trying to appease. These ignorant, self-righteous, uncultured, uneducated, narrow-minded, malevolent purveyors of false information. I mean, really, Indian Museum. Okay, that's kind of bad. Indian Museum. Look at this one. Okay, maybe this is what they're talking about. Maybe this is the native culture. Of course, they could have did something like this. That looks pretty. That's real life. I mean, Disney. I guess they could have been trying to be more accurate, more realistic to how. How about this one? That's an actual Grand Canyon gift shop and museum. Yeah, that's an actual Grand Canyon. Yeah, maybe Disney should have, maybe the artist should have made something more like that. Or here we go. This is the one. You're gonna love this. That's it. That's what Disney should have been doing. That's what that shop should have looked. That's what that place should have looked like. That's what that building should have looked like. That is what that establishment should have looked like right there. Yeah? How about this one? Oh my God. Disney, yeah, Disney did not do this accurately. They should have been more accurate and depicted their establishments more like this. Here we go. Look at this one. Wow. Yeah, that's the one. That's what they should have been putting into their cartoons. Oh, here we go. Here's the park ranger. Yeah. How much more cartoonish does he look? How much more out of reality is this guy? Look at his feet. There's no way his feet could hold up that body. Look at him. That's not who he's. I'm just gonna call him the The self-righteous, malevolent, ignorant. Okay? That's who they are. They're not bitching about this guy. They're bitching about, I'm going to just call him the sandpainter. Because that's the way to use a sandpainter. What he was doing. Donald took a picture. Speaking of Donald taking a picture, no, that's it. That's what they're rubbing on about. Donkeys should not be, no, donkeys can't do that. Ducks can't ride donkeys like that and take pictures. That's got to be the inaccuracy, right? That has got to be it. That's what they're talking about. No, how about this? Maybe pissed off that we're depicting gravity wrong. Maybe that's just what's going on here. They're pissed off because of the absolute false reality that these cartoons are depicting. Ducks shouldn't be performing radiology, taking x-rays of aliens. That's what it is. That's what this warning's about. It's about things like this. That is completely not acceptable. Cruelty to animals. Oh my God, this is it. Look at it. That's what went wrong. That's what they did wrong. They depicted a dinosaur coming out of the Grand Canyon. Oh my God, that's it right there. That's where they messed up. Dinosaurs cannot come out of the Grand Canyon. They're destroying the Grand Canyon. They're destroying the Grand... That's what it's about. Do not depict the Grand Canyon being destroyed. That is just blasphemy. That is absolute blasphemy. And then they're making a duck and a lion who's still wearing that Confederate soldier's cap. And of course the duck is wearing a jacket and a hat. That's not accurate. They can't use shovels. Dig up the Grand Canyon. That's gotta be it. That's got to be what these people are up in arms about. No. No. This is what they're up in arms about. This is it right here. You don't rub a lion's butt. Okay? That is just bestiality right there. That is totally inappropriate for a children's cartoon. That's it. That is what I wanted to show you. Disney, don't appease these people. They're ignorant. They're demonizing things that are not demons. They are the demons. They are the ignorant. They are the purveyors of false information. Appeasing people like them is not good policy. It's dangerous, potentially very harmful policy. Your artists weren't demonized in their time for these cartoons. They weren't demonized in the modern era by the bulk of the population. They were demonized by a small faction of ignorant people. Do not give them more power to spread false information. They're only out to destroy the world. They are the malevolent. They try to say that they're trying to make the world a better place. No, they're not. Appeasement is just giving them more strength that they don't need to have. You're better than that, Disney. Don't appease the ignorant. We've spent way more time on this than we really would have preferred. But we had to make sure everything got clarified. It is time. The time comes when it sees fit